One of the things I've been thinking about comes from comments, people responding to posts and asking, well, who did they vote for? And that bothers me for two reasons. There's an assumption, sometimes based on the person's profession who's posting, sometimes based on their state or their region or their individual town, that they voted a certain way. You can't know. And none of us should be making assumptions. Try to stay as factual as we can. And that's for us, fair, to be fair people. There's also the factor of, does that achieve what you really want to achieve? And I would argue that if what you really want to achieve is to score points against other people, I hope they will reconsider, because it is counterproductive. It's important to recognize and to make a distinction between people who are lied to and those who were the liars and are the liars. And maybe if you liken it to somebody who's been abused, and most of us have learned, to not blame the abused. You know, why didn't you get away? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? You can only take it from now and move forward. Unless somebody has a time machine that they're not sharing, this is what we've got. And that, to a great extent, is how I also feel about who people voted for. If they have concerns now, listen to their concerns now, and not to berate them for what happened in the past. Except the liars. I'm good with berating them. I don't think it furthers the argument of the person who's saying, well, who did you vote for? Unless their goal is to be divisive. And of course, it's human to think, well, now you're sorry. And maybe you say that to your friend or your partner or your dog or your cat. But also think about, take a breath and think about whether that is furthering your ultimate goal. Yeah, I have to take a lot of breaths.